Hello. We have a trip back to the dentist today to make sure they are fitting right. I think they are. Temperature's not bad today. Hi. Don't you love my hoodie? Anyway, it's windy. We can have gusts up to 25, 30 miles an hour, which is not so unusual here. I mean, you learn to drive in it up here in Nebraska. Anyway, I'll be glad when the car warms up. It's not really that bad. I like to exaggerate sometimes, right? Anyway, I'm going to go get my teeth checked, see if they're still fitting right, or if they need an adjustment. They actually don't feel bad at all. No sores yet. Then we come back and I get a flu shot. I never got a chance to get one because it was so cold in December. Well, I don't know, there were just a lot of reasons I never made it down there. That and just forgetting. Joke it is. But that day it was cold and rainy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, anyway, on the road here. Pretty quick. Dentist office. Isn't that sweet looking? I'm going in. I am done. You know what? I fell asleep in the dentist chair. When you can do that, it's a good day.
You fell asleep?
I did. Well, I was waiting for... I didn't have to have anything done except him go and adjust the bottoms. When he was adjusting those, I just fell asleep. Oh, well, my meds kick in sooner or later. Couple of errands and then a flu shot. Ugh. Okay, that building right there with that kind of circle tower thing, that is what I used as a reference for the book I'm currently writing for one or two chapters. It's where one of the people live. Anyway, I just thought that you might like to see what it's looking like. I am just, anytime I see a family farm, I'm happy. Corporate's taking over too many. I guess that's one reason why I'm big on these homestead shows. This is sad. I used to work at that nursing home, and it's been closed now for a few years. That's what happens when towns are kind of let to... I don't know. Anyway, they had built on a whole new wing for daycare and adult daycare. And now the whole thing's closed down. Sad stories. I think we've got one of the best fire departments in this area. Hey! I'm home! I still have my teeth. and I don't have to go back. At least not until my next checkup. He said everything's fine. He adjusted the bottoms just a tiny bit. I told him they felt good, which is better than the last. So anyway, well, are you going to include us in this conversation or not? We're here right now. Yeah, I had to force myself in. Oh, come on. You know that ain't true.
Hello, Rosie's being all diva again.
Diva? Now that's a word I've never heard come out of your mouth before.
Well, it's true, ain't it?
I'm not a diva. What's a diva? Well, I think it's a woman who thinks she's divine. I don't know if I've ever heard an actual description of it. But it's a woman who thinks she's all that. I've never heard you speak like that. Well, because I don't speak like that. It's just not common to talk like that around this area of the country. There's no Hollywood in Nebraska. There's no big New York vibe or any of that stuff in Nebraska. What is in Nebraska? We have agriculture. What's that mean? Farms. I hope you guys enjoyed the slideshow. Well, or the pictures. Because sometimes I think some of those scenes are just better in snapshot than in film. I really like the one with that old building. Oh, me too. I love those. Anyway, there was, in that one segment there, I talked about, how it's good to see family farms because so much is going corporate. Well, it wasn't, but maybe half a mile up the road from there, and I was looking at a corporate farm. It had a house on it, and someone was living in it, but when you see probably about 6 Pioneer silos, and there's a big Pioneer sign in front of the property, yeah, it's corporate. And we went just a little farther down on the other side. There was a great big old kind of some kind of a corporate farm thing. I don't know what it housed exactly, but probably equipment. Anyway, but okay, I know that you notice that noise. If you haven't watched that much on my channel before, when we're out and about, you're going to hear that loud kind of humming or buzzing, that loud noise. And you're also going to hear the every once in a while you're going to hear that little burst. That's my portable oxygen concentrator, and it's a pulse ox, which means that it just gives it only gives oxygen when I breathe in. When I take a breath in through my nose, then that's the only time it actually gives the puff of oxygen. So that's why you hear that. Anyway, it's part of living with COPD. At least I'm able to go somewhere with that.
But I do like the pictures. Those were fun.
I'm glad.
Wait.
What else do we have lots of stuff in Nebraska, don't we? Well, yeah, I mean, there's the sand hills, and oh man, there's all kinds of formations out there. Dinosaur type digs. They found some mammoths, but they've also found some other kinds of animal remains that I don't remember what they said they are. They had them on the news the other night. There's all kinds of places with museums. There's Minden. You have to spend 2 days to go through those museums because it shows progress all the way from the very beginning of something to the present day. you know, and it not just Nebraska. I mean, you know, like from the beginning of the first iron until and that era up to now when nobody irons clothes. Well, maybe some, but you know the steamers and all of that. No more of those things you have to heat on the wooden stove. But no, aviation, all that kind of stuff out there. And in fact, there's the Aeronautics Museum up in Omaha at the Offutt Air Force Base, or what? It's the Air Force Base. I think they still call it Offutt, but I'm not sure. Anyway, but they have a big aviation museum up there for military, and then, oh, there's just all kinds of stuff here. There's the college in Lincoln. Talk about games. Everything's about the games in Nebraska. Big red. You betcha. And it's a sea of red whenever we're playing. I've never actually been to a Nebraska game. I only went to a Kansas game once when I was in high school, and that was because we went as I think the band went. Anyway, shows you how much of a sports fan I am. But there's just a lot. Cost of living is really great here. I can't believe what I watch on HGTV sometimes. Anyway, I'm talking too much, as usual. And I'm going to have to cut a bunch of it out, I'm sure. But let's sing our good night song.
What about the flu shot?
It happened. I'm fine. So, good night, good night.
Don't let the bugs bite.
Good night, good night. Sleep till the daylight. Good night, good night.
Be kind to each other.
Good night, good night. Tell someone you love them. A little slide didn't hurt. Okay, everybody remember, smile and wave. There are people out there who need to know that you see them. I'd like to know that. Oh, Nebraska's also called friendly. So, I'd give you a farmer's wave, but Buster's in the way.
Oh.
So subscribe and click the notification button. Give us a thumbs up.
That's my mouth.
Sorry. Give us a thumbs up, please. What else? Oh, comment, please. Oh, I don't want to forget that. Comment. Tell us which was your favorite picture. What was your favorite picture? Yeah. Okay. See you tomorrow.